were celebrating faith was our topic for the whole program, so it was only definite. Well, the normal way to do that is that we have different people in charge of different things every year. And Lorraine Brady, a parishioner at the time, was in charge of crafts. Her idea was to do something that helped the children in Vacation Bible School. We had 140 children registered and over 60 volunteers to help everyone concentrate on the bombing and the repercussions from the bombing, and to come up with some kind of a project that we would feel that we were participating not only in the grieving process for all the people, but in also the healing process for Oklahoma. So what Lorraine suggested was many ideas. We tossed around many ideas, and she came up with this beautiful idea of having all the children design tiles. We would put the names of the people on the tiles after the children put their designs on them. But the important things being that the children that died in the event were prepared and painted by little kids. We had 4-year-olds at the time. They made the ones of all the children, and she had it all put together just as you would tile a floor, grouted, and then all finished with a sealant on the outside. And then we hung it by the front doors going into the church, which was really a prominent location. It was out of the rain and all of that, which we were concerned about. But when we redid the church, we had to move it. And so now it hangs proudly in the garden, which is the garden closest to where you go up the stairs, the circular staircase everybody knows, goes up to the office level. It was a really fun project in the sense that I couldn't believe how much the children got into who they were doing a plaque for, and how much it helped them, because when we would pray for their person in our opening exercises, they seemed to really relate and understand that that was their person. We did have a wonderful dedication, and we had a program and everything, but it took till October to get it completed so that we could do that. But now, as I said, it hangs proudly in our Mary garden. It's been reconstructed in the move to stay together. Same frame, same everything, just an additional coating put on it to seal it, and new construction on a backboard. And hanging it was not an easy task. It's very heavy. As a matter of fact, the wall will probably come down with it. They did such a good job of hanging it. Children being children, they were able to come up with the very happiest thing possible. You have to remember that in Bible school we only go up through 6th grade, so that's like 11, 12 years old. So their experience with death and bad things happening in the world is pretty limited. So you can pretty well count on them to do happy things. Rainbows, sunshines, hearts, flowers, and they pretty well stick with that. Everyone loves the wall. When we first put it up, the people were just overwhelmed. As a matter of fact, for years I would see, when it was in the entry where you come in the door, people would come by and would touch tiles, perhaps of someone they remembered, especially the baby that they carried out and all of that. There was a lot of healing going on, not just from the children. The children, of course, when they drew it and when they drew the pictures and all of that. But the best part was watching just any of our parishioners, or all of our parishioners, they would go through and touch the wall once they figured out it was okay to touch the wall. It was a wonderful project to do. For myself, it touched me, and I know it touched all my teachers and all the volunteers. It was a great idea, and it was carried out with love and joy.